So does Scott Tipton really give a shit about the Western Slope? Scott Tipton is the guy who's going to lose his job in the blue wave. Diane Bush is going to kick Scott Tipton's ass, just like Jared Polis is going to kick whoever's ass. And if Donald Valdez gets in there, he seems liberal, but I think he's running away from it or something. I don't know what kind of campaigner he is. We're all just supposed to kiss his ass. He doesn't want to talk to no way. He's not shaking hands. He's not, it's almost like he wants to lose the damn thing. Why did you get in it? Hey, Donald Valdez, why did you start to get into government? Did you get in it to just let people run roughshod over you? You need to have, I don't know, a little bit more backbone, I think, especially when it comes to stand up to poverty. There's massive amounts of, there's 27%, Alamosa County, he's got 27% child poverty. Yeah, you should be just kicked out for that. Did you do anything about the child poverty? And I think he would. He's, spent $31 million for the rural schools, so I think he would. But there's only 5% that's not covered with universal health care, so they're like, oh, I don't know, that's too controversial to expand, Anyways, Scott Tipton here, he's got his own column here, and he's talking about how he cares about the health care of veterans. No, Republicans don't give a shit about the fucking health care of anybody. So the VA is government health care, and they're sitting there saying, like, we know we've been doing all this and that, and money and appointments and what the fuck ever. VA Mission Act creates a standard for timely payment to community care providers. Every veteran deserves the best health care possible. Not every American, every veteran. So, there's only 5% of the people that's not covered. So he's going to give, better coverage to those who already have coverage. Hey, Scott Tipton, why don't you fucking cover every goddamn Coloradan? There's kids in here in Alamosa County that don't have any fucking health care whatsoever goddamn ever. Get some fucking health care, you low-life piece of shit. Fuck Scott Tipton. He's also bought and owned by the oil and gas companies, and he's a right-wing Republican who kisses Donald Trump's ass. He's a rubber stamp for Donald Trump. So it's time for Scott Tipton. He's been in there for 8 years. He's horrible. He's bad. So get him out. Diane Bush, she's old. She'll be in there for 2 years. She'll give us 2 years. She won't die in 2 years. And she's awesome. She's helped legalize marijuana in Colorado. She's done environment stuff, women's stuff, payments, raising wages, whatever. So she's done a lot of good shit. So, yeah, fulfilling the mission, Scott Tipton, don't vote for Scott Tipton, vote for Diane Bush. He's this bullshit fucking columnist to make it look like he gives a shit about, health care for veterans, which is the only thing that there's so many more people than just veterans, so he's hiding behind the veterans, right? He's hiding behind the boys that's, going out fighting for our freedom and shit by being like, hey, I care about y'all's health care. Yeah, well, what if they have kids? Or what about their cousins? What about their cousins that they left behind, huh? That was out in the fucking fields and shit. And then once you catch fucking STDs, well, that's kind of fucking over for you. And then that's another reason to have universal health care. Motherfuckers, y'all want a bunch of STDs in the fucking community? Jesus Christ. We need to be educated in a healthy society. So the whole world has already got health care. It's kind of fucked up that our government don't give a shit about our own lives. And that's Scott Tipton. So Scott Tipton is, fuck him. Fuck Scott Tipton.